Hi lads, this is just a short video explaining how to do the axonometric projection question from 2019 higher level. It tells that the axonometric axis required for the isometric projection of a petrol pump are shown. The elevation, end view and a 3D graphic of the pump are also shown. We always focus on the A part of the question rather than the B in terms of actually drawing what we see here and then placing this object then into the center of the page as opposed to in the isometric scale method. So part 1 tells us to draw the axonometric axis as shown, so basically our vertical line and our 30-degree lines each side. Part 2 then is to draw the given elevation inclined to 15 degrees as shown. Part 3, draw the given end view inclined to 15 degrees as shown. So basically drawing these two views in here. And then part 4, draw the completed axonometric projection of the petrol pump. So basically what we see here in 3D is going to fit into this corner here, almost like the corner of a room. So to start off the question, I would draw my vertical line and my 30-degree lines each side, and then extend them out, because by extending these corners out at 30 degrees, they're going to give us the bottom corners of our elevation and our end view. I then pick a point out a certain distance each side, take vertical lines up, and then draw 15 degrees each side there and there. And where that 15-degree line touches, I draw a perpendicular there. Where that 15-degree line touches, I draw a perpendicular line there, and they give me my bottom corners of my elevation and my end view. I then draw in my elevation and end view, so you can see there I've drawn to the left there and to the right there, using all the measurements provided in the question. As you can see, I should have probably set this up in landscape instead of portrait. I would have been able to fit it better on the page. After that then I start taking down my lower half of the question. So I'm focused on the base for now. So I've just drawn my very bottom corners there and there. I haven't drawn in these in heavy because I won't actually be able to see them. After then I then do the top half of my lower section. And I don't know how far I'm going to see yet into the back of these two corners here, so I only draw what I can actually see. Remembering to always go back to this view here to help us see what are we actually going to see and what we can draw in heavy. So you can see all my points are being projected in at 30 degrees each side and then connect them where they actually meet. So it's important not to take them all at once. Take them one at a time so you can actually see, otherwise it becomes really messy. You don't know which points you're actually looking at or which lines you're actually following. After that then I started drawing lightly my middle section here. So this middle column here and here. I start taking in all my points once again at 30 degrees. I've just drawn in lightly because once again if I went back to the first slide, this part at the top here is actually going to cover it. It's sticking out over the edges there and there. So you can see there I'm now starting to draw my top half. I've also been able to draw in heavy what I can actually see. So you can see the line that initially went all the way up to here. It stops at this point because of the overlapping edge running along here. So I've drawn in my top section here. I've only drawn in heavy the outline going around to where the circle actually touches. And I've shown in blue and green how to find 2 points. So for example, the green one, it's that corner there, and it runs all the way in to that point there. And there's the opposite. And then from there, so I'd show where it stops. Same with the blue. This bottom corner here, take it all the way in. Where does it stop? It stops where this corner here comes all the way in at 30 degrees to meet it.